Hi, I am Apurvi. Today we are making eggless apple cake herein spoiled by cocoa. Let's begin. First, let us make cake sponge. For that, in a bowl combine dry ingredients starting with all-purpose flour, baking powder, baking soda, salt, and keep it aside. Next, in another bowl, take curd and add caster sugar in it. Vanilla extract, you can use essence as well. Mix it well such that all the sugar gets dissolved completely. This will lead to a soft and fluffy cake, and it will avoid dense cake, cracks on top, uneven rise, uneven baking, and grainy texture. Now add oil and mix. Oil helps keep the cake moist and soft, gives uniform and fine crumb texture. Now add the dry ingredients and cinnamon powder and mix. I am using a whisk to avoid forming lumps. Now add 125 gram of grated apple, roughly 1 apple, and fold gently. Lastly, add milk and fold to create a smooth batter. Do not overmix, this will lead to a dense cake. Here I have a 5-inch loose bottom tin lined with baking paper and the tin sides are greased with oil. Transfer the batter and smooth the top surface carefully to get even rise. Tap on the counter a couple of times to remove any trapped air bubble and bake this in a preheated oven at 170°C for 24 to 30 minutes. Baking time mentioned is only a reference as it differs from oven to oven. I suggest you start checking the cake from lower range of time mentioned. As I use convection mode, also it's a small size compared to oven, my cake bakes faster, so bake according to your oven. A cake has baked beautifully. Allow it to cool in the pan itself for 15 to 20 minutes before demolding to prevent breaking or crumbling. Since cakes are fragile when fresh out of the oven and the cake structure sets during initial cooling in the tin, do not leave it for too long as this can cause condensation which may make the bottom of the cake soggy and the cake might stick from bottom. Run a knife along the edges and demold. Let it cool completely on a wire rack. If you are short on time, you can also cling wrap the whole sponge in 2 layers of it so that no air can come in contact with sponge and store in the refrigerator overnight. This will make it easier for you to cut the cake into sheets, hence making it easier to frost it. Now for the frosting, let us first scrape a vanilla bean. You can use vanilla extract as well or powder. Here I have cream cheese with me. Whisk it to make it smooth. Add powdered sugar in it and mix them. Add vanilla bean and mix. In a bowl, take chilled whipping cream and add icing sugar in it and mix to a stiff bake stage. Now fold the whipped cream in cream cheese mixture gently. Fold it in 3 to 4 parts. For additional stabilization, you can add agar-agar, the vegetarian substitute for gelatin in it. Simply warm 1 to 2 tablespoons of heavy cream in a pan and add 1 gram of agar-agar in it. Cook for a minute to activate it. Then add this mixture to your chilled whipping cream and then whip to a stiff peak stage. Once done, keep it in the refrigerator to set it before frosting with it. Now I'll divide the cake sponge into two sheets. I'll trim off the slide dome on top also. Now let's frost it. First apply little frosting and place the cake board. Then apply some more on it before placing sponge sheet. This little step will help stabilize cake while frosting. Now spoon some frosting and using a spatula, spread it all around. I'm not spraying sugar syrup here before frosting on sponge since our sponge is already moist enough. Now pipe a border. Place applesauce in the center. I have already shared this recipe on my channel. The link is in the description box below or top right corner. Cover the sauce with thin layer of frosting. This will prevent cake from sliding off. Cover with another sheet which I am placing upside down. The bottom is flat and will give us even surface when frosting. Frost it with frosting. Cover all sides, the top and the sides. This layer is known as crumb coating since we are locking all the crumb to make our cake look nice. It should be thin. Now refrigerate the cake for 1 hour before final frosting. Finally, frost the cake. Lastly, I am adding caramelized apple slices. I have made them by slicing apple into thin slices, then coating with brown sugar and melted butter. Then baking them in oven at 160°C for 5 to 8 minutes. Or you can do this in a pan over low-medium heat. Chill it before serving. Give my video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Let us slice into it. Look at that crumb and applesauce in between. This cake is absolute heaven and perfect for fall season. It is moist and full of flavor. You're definitely going to love this. Thank you for watching. Spoiled by Coco.